Walker Valley head football coach Drew Akins joining us right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3. And, Coach, how we doing this evening? Thanks for calling in.
Hey, man, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Oh, doing good. Not a busy time for you this time of year, is it, for sure?
No, not at all, man. It's been I've just been waiting to do something, so I appreciate y'all giving me something to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I tell you what. So how's the off season gone for you and your team? And when we talked a little bit before, it's not just high school ball; it's also youth league football going on in that neck of the woods up there in Bradley County. So kind of fill us in on how the off season has been going, not just for yourself but the Mustangs.
Yeah, man, it's been a really fun off season. Our guys have worked incredibly hard. I know everyone says that it's a season of everyone got bigger, faster, stronger. But I am proud of our guys. I thought we had a great summer. I think we did a good job managing our kids and making sure that they were excited to be in the building when they were there. But it's the last 3 weeks of camp has been a lot of fun and prep. So we're excited to get the season started. It has been a little more eventful off season than I'm accustomed to because we did add the youth league. Walker Valley Youth League is something we've dreamed about for a long time, and now we're to the place where we're starting it. And we've been we're 3 games into the season, and we have 4 teams. We have a 5U team, a 7U team, a 9U team, an 11U team, and my son plays on the 9U team, and I said I was going to, help when I could be there, and now I'm the head coach of it. So I'm there every practice, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been really fulfilling being able to watch something you dream about come to reality.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how differences in Coach Drew Akins on Fridays versus Coach Drew Akins and parent Drew Akins during the youth league?
There are some differences. I do think I still have the, similar expectations. For our 7U kids when it comes to, our 9U kids, just doing what they're coached to do. I think I'm probably a little more patient with the 9U kids, I hope. But ultimately, man, we're just trying to teach kids how to do things the right way. We really want to build something that is long-term, that's special. And it's been a lot of fun being a part of it. So, I think the game is, I will say this, the game is a very different game. The youth league game is not the same as the high school game. You got to figure out, how to teach 9-year-olds how to block and how to tackle. It's all about that. So that's been our main focus. It's been something that it's been fun to watch our kids progress for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So, going into the season this year, obviously, getting started this coming Thursday night against Cleveland on the road. But, looking at, the new region you guys are playing, I'm telling you what, I mean, this is going back, about 10 years or so in this region in 5A where it was just a battle every single Friday. Obviously, with Saudi Daisy, Lenoir City coming in to take on, the likes of you guys, McMinn County, Ottawa, East Hammond, Ray County. So, no rest for the weary in that region as you guys get ready to get going for the 2025 season, huh?
Yeah, really excited about the region, honestly. It's so different. When I first started at Walker Valley, we had a 4-team region. So we could have went 0-10 and still made the playoffs. So now we're at a place where, we dropped Howard out of the region, but we gained Lenoir City, gained Saudi Daisy, 2 teams that, are playoff teams from last year. Saudi Daisy obviously had a great season last year. So, I think we're at some competition, and I'll tell you, whoever gets out of our region, the 4 teams that come out of our region, is going to be battle-tested. It's going to be 4 teams that have gone through a gauntlet and survived it and found a way to get through it. We've had the conversation multiple times that, I really foresee the possibility of getting to the end of our region schedule and not knowing who the champion's going to be going into week 10.
Sure.
Which creates a lot of excitement. It creates a lot of excitement and not knowing, who's going to come out of that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We're joined by Walker Valley head football coach Drew Akins right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3. And, Coach, just kind of, for those that have followed you in your program over the last few years, one guy that we've mentioned quite a bit, and he's going to be a leader for your team, is Roman Yulo for sure. But give us a couple other names that the listeners and the folks out there need to keep an eye on for your team to have success this year.
Yeah, Roman's obviously a special player and somebody we're excited to have back after an all-state season. Roman is committed, just recently committed to Austin Peay. And he's had a great offseason. You know, you talk about kids that progressed. I mean, you expect the all-state kid to not have progressed as much as others, but, man, that kid has done just as much as everybody else when it comes to getting better over and over. So really excited about Roman. But obviously there are other players that we're looking at. You know, I think the guy that's had the best camp season is Kason Cunningham. Kason, you know, is going to be our starting running back, and it's kind of come out of nowhere. We knew he had talent and ability, but just watching him be able to run the ball through the tackles the way that we like to run the ball. You know, thought he would be more of a scat back, but, man, he's had a really great camp. Really excited about him. You know, we got a couple guys on the outside that I really like with Luke Hayden and Sawyer Boyd. They give us the ability to stretch the field. Both of them are 6'4" and 6'5". They're, you know, 185 to 200 pounds, and just their ability to go high point the ball against guys that are going to be smaller than them. They both have great talent and ability. Excited about them. Excited to have our quarterback, Chase Stevens, transferred to us from Cleveland, and he's got a lot of arm talent, man. It gives us the ability to stretch the field vertically, which is something, you know, we like to do. So offensively, really excited about those guys and the opportunity we have to really stretch the field vertically on.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, speaking of Cleveland, obviously, you know, like we mentioned earlier, first game coming up on Thursday. So thank you for that. More people get to go check you and the Blue Raiders out. So, you know, obviously it's a new situation for a lot of teams in the area. But everybody, you know, I know you're familiar with Coach Chris Brown. He obviously is a head coaching veteran in our area. So, and one thing you know he's going to be bringing is a tough physical defense. So what do you guys have to do to roll out of Benny Monroe Stadium with a victory on Thursday?
Yeah, obviously, if you know anything about my history and Chris Brown's history, you know that he and I are very close friends. We've been together. You know, we were together at Ottawa. We were together at Red Bank, and now to be able to compete against each other on the field is going to be fun. It's going to be special. He's one of my best friends in the world. So really excited to share the field with him again, even if it's on a different sideline. Obviously, one of the best defensive coaches in our area. You know, one of the best defensive minds. I got to share an office with him from 2013 until 2015. And man, we would get on the board, and I would beat him. I would beat him on the board, and he would beat me on the board, and it was just we grew together so much during that time. So it'll be fun being on the field with each other. And, you know, I think it just comes down to who executes better.
Yeah.
You know, this game, if you let the emotions control you, a lot of times execution falls by the wayside. So our goal is to go out and execute the game plan. We feel like if we do that, we're going to have an opportunity to be competitive in the fourth quarter.
And no doubt. Before we get you out of here, Coach, again, thank you for taking the time to join us. Give us an Ole Miss season projection. How many wins are the Mighty Rebs going to get this year?
Man, I wish I could say that I even had time to have looked through Ole Miss's schedule. I know early on
you're not busy.
We need to start I know early on we need to start 5-0 going into LSU. I think that LSU game is going to be a pivotal game.
Okay.
You know, it has been for the last 2 years. Honestly, that game has kind of changed the season both ways. 2 years ago we won it, and we got 10 wins. You know, last year we lost it, and we fell short. You know, ended with 9 wins. So I think the LSU game is a big game. We have to go to Georgia. Nobody's won at Georgia, and I think it's been 60 straight games that they've won at home. So I think that's one you have to chalk up to a loss, even though we were able to beat them last year. But it all comes down to Austin Simmons. You know, if he can be a Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin type quarterback, then I think we'll have a chance to be really successful.
I love it. Well, Coach Akins, again, thank you again for the time, brother, and good luck this coming Thursday against Cleveland and the rest of the year. We'll see you down the road, okay?
Hey, guys, appreciate you having me as always, man.